We begin tonight with the latest on the alleged Pastillas bribery scheme within the Immigration Bureau. Malacanang says the probe will include the BI chief himself, even as President Rodrigo Duterte vouches for his integrity. Jem Avancenia with this report.
Alison Chong, the whistleblower in the Pastillas scheme within the Bureau of Immigration, is now under the Justice Department's Witness Protection Program. Justice Secretary Menardo Guevara said Chong was put under the WPP upon the request of Senators Risa Hontiveros and Tito Soto, but Chong still has to go through thorough investigation before he can be given full coverage of the State Protection Program. Chong narrated in a Senate hearing that Bureau officers at the NAIA had been accepting up to 20,000 pesos from Chinese nationals who enter the country as tourists but end up as workers in the country's offshore gaming industry. Guevara said the BI and the National Bureau of Investigation are now probing the scheme. On Thursday, President Rodrigo Duterte confirmed that he had ordered to relieve all officers involved in the scheme. But despite the corruption issues, Duterte stood by BI Chief Jaime Morento, who once headed a regional police office in Davao.
Kahapon ay terminated all sa kay Morente. Parente si Morente, mahal ko yan kasi chief of police yan dito, mabait yan. Kung hindi niya kaya, sabi ako, limitado mo rin kasi na yung lahat sa NAIA, so pailan mo ng kaso tapos pinalis ko na.
Though Palace spokesman Salvador Panelo noted Morente is not yet off the hook, he said that all BI employees, whether or not they're involved in the Pastillas scheme, will undergo investigation. Morente's leadership of the Bureau, meanwhile, will be discussed in the next cabinet meeting.
The confidence is there until contrary statement is made by the President.
All illegal Chinese workers in the country are set to be deported, particularly those in the offshore gaming industry and those involved in the supposed prostitution within.
Basta merong anomalya, merong krimen, i-prosecute. Yan ang palaging standard policy ni Presidente. Basta yung mga illegal, di papabalikin natin sa pinanggalingan nila.
Panelo said the President does not turn a blind eye on such anomalies. For News 5, Jem Avancenia, we are One News.
From one who's seeking inclusion in the Witness Protection Program to someone who's now being offered state protection despite his inclusion in the drug watch list. The palace is open to granting Colonel Jovi Espinido some form of protection. Recall that one of the anti-drug campaign's most notorious agents has expressed fear for his life after being included in the narco list.
Colonel Espinido would want to ask for any protective measure from the government, then he can so request, just like any other citizen.
Interior Secretary Eduardo Año is firing back at Espinida for having alleged that his inclusion in the watch list was the result of a failure in intelligence gathering. Año says Espinido should just respond at the proper forum.
Those are uncalled for remarks because hindi niya alam yung bakit ba siya nalagay sa listahan. Yun dapat alamin niya ano yung mga reasons bakit siya nalagay sa listahan.